All right, man, we back. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow, Mercy Sports Talk. We in the building. We're gonna talk about why I believe Kenny Golladay is good as gone. Also, would it be good compensation to bring in for trading him? But let's get to it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. And probably tomorrow, I might do 2 streams tomorrow. I might do a Piston stream. I might do a Lion stream. So if not, I'll do a stream on Sunday. But let's get to it. I looked up some information, right? And one thing I did know before looking it up, the cap is supposed to come down next year in the NFL. So it's probably one of the few years you'll see the cap come down. Also, we know that the Lions laid off some people on the business side of the football operations, all right? So that just lets you know right then and there, they don't really have the money to spend on a guy like Golladay. Now, why probably they won't franchise tag Golladay? Once again, the cap is coming down next year. Not sure it's going to be a lot, but it's coming down. That's not a good thing. Second thing, the franchise tag for players this year for the receivers is almost $18 million. So I'm pretty sure Golladay probably won't between 18 and 20. So with that being the case, you're not going to franchise tag him for 18, and then next year with all these guys getting paid, the franchise tag number might be up to $20 million next year. So your cap is probably coming down. Your tag number is coming up. So that's probably one of the reasons you probably could see them trade Golladay by the trade deadline, or he may just walk and they may not get nothing from him a la Ndamukong Suh. So would I love to keep Kenny Golladay? Absolutely. Because guess what? Matthew Stafford doesn't have any more guaranteed money on his contract. So he can walk and be cut next year. Or, they can cut him. Or they can trade him. 2, you already paying Coleman some money, Flowers some money. So, I don't envision them, unless Golladay comes down on his money, keeping him or even franchise tagging him next year. Obviously, they're having struggles without selling tickets. Rod Wood says tickets bring in $70 million annually for them. And they're already cutting people, and we ain't even got to their 3rd home game yet. So, obviously, the Lions are having some struggles financially in the business side and football-wise. They have some struggles. And once again, you had the whole thing. I can't remember who it was on 97 won a ticket. They got so many white analysts over there. You can really pick out the black guys like Rico and the other guy that's a Steeler fan. But they don't have too many black guys on there. But somebody said, well, the tickets doesn't matter. The NFL, the Lions make money without the ticket money. They don't matter. Well, apparently they do matter because they lying people off. They expect $60 million. So imagine if we boycotted the Lions and nobody went down there. Nobody. It's just like it is right now. After 1 or 2 years, Sheila will have to sell the franchise. So if everybody from Michigan and the surrounding areas can just say, no matter if they let you walk in for free, let's boycott it. Because obviously Sheila is showing us she no different from her mom and she no different from her old man. She don't want to spend money. She don't care about winning. She's not going to spend money on Golladay. So once you find a talent like Golladay in the 3rd round, now you have gotten a discount on Golladay for the past 3 or 4 years. Even this year, he's making the most money he's made in the 3rd round of $2.5 million, I believe. You got a discount on him for 4 or 5 years. What's paying him? What's the problem paying him? And obviously, Kenny Golladay is going to, on a regular team, he probably would take $16 million playing on the team that's going to win. Because let's say he wants 20. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's true. Let's say he wants 20. He said, I'll take 16. Because guess what? That $4 million playing with the Cowboys, he's going to be in Campbell Chicken Noodle Soup commercials. He's going to have sponsorships. He's going to have commercials. He's going to be able to go through the club and walk through in Dallas if he play for the Cowboys and get walkthrough money. He's going to make up that $4 million. He's going to make way more than $20 million if he were a franchise like the Cowboys or, the Steelers. He's going to make that money back because he's going to be nationally syndicated across commercials. And we only see this guy on local commercials. All right? So, he was willing to take less to play somewhere where he going to get national recognition. He going to get awards. He going to win. He going to get playoff bonuses and money. With the Lions, he's going to ask for more just like Ndamukong Suh, because for me to stay here and sacrifice Hall of Fame, awards, commercials, other sponsorships and deals with Nike and Reebok, I'm going to need $20 million. And I don't blame him because the Lions are committed to winning. You don't get playoff bonuses. You don't get national, Subway commercials and stuff of that nature. So now you want to know why more players run the check up on the Lions. If the Lions committed to winning, they can get great players at a good discounted price. But right now, when you in this situation and you're not winning and you're not getting recognition, you see they saying Charles Godwin better than you, Amari Cooper better than you, and they not really better than you, and you getting left outside the top 10 because you are a Lion. Lomas Brown said it last year, like, I should be in the Hall of Fame, but playing with the Lions hurt my Hall of Fame resume. So you don't think that Kenny Golladay felt the same way? And Dominic Sue felt the same way? If the Lions couldn't franchise Calvin Johnson, he would have been gone. The franchise taggers was really keeping a lot of people, in place. It's one of the worst things in sports. So when you look at Golladay in his situation, he's everywhere in his right mind to ask for way money than he worth right now. Because if you work hard, you're going to be better than a 10th or 8th receiver. He's saying Keenan Allen just got paid. Michael Thomas just got paid. Cooper got paid. And he better than Cooper. That ain't even no contest. And you want me to sit somewhere and take a discount and lose. He's not going to do that. So when you're talking about the compensation for Golladay, I mean, it's an interesting conversation. Because one thing that hurts his trade stock is that, he need a new contract. So as soon as you get there, you got to give him a new contract. The Lions are probably not going to franchise tag him. So I don't want him. He going to hit the market. If I get the market and not have to trade a 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, 5th, or 6th, or 7th round draft pick for him, we just get him on the market. So when you look at it, his compensation is right now is really rocky. Because you're not getting the first for him. You're not getting the Roy Williams to Dallas trade for him. And then you look at the teams that you might want to trade him to. Let's look at the AFC. The Steelers and gave up draft picks, so they're not willing to give up no more draft picks. And they got to pay Juju. You say Baltimore. Baltimore need a number 1 receiver. Will Baltimore be willing to give you a 2nd round pick for Kenny Golladay? Depends on what their books look like. But Golladay will instantly shift Hollywood Brown to the number 2 spot. That'd be beautiful. So you say maybe Baltimore give him a call. Do you want Golladay? But the problem also is this too. You can find receivers a dime a dozen in the draft. But in Baltimore situation, do you want to waste Lamar Jackson championship years when you can give him a number 1 receiver and he can compete with Patrick Mahomes this year? That's the question. So that's a place. Cleveland, they got enough receivers. Cincinnati, I don't think they in a position to do so. Then you go down to the AFC. You say Tennessee, maybe Corey Davis not working out. Maybe you say I will give you Golladay for Corey Davis in a 2nd and see what you can get out of Corey Davis. Okay, we say Baltimore, we say Tennessee. The Jags, they more sellers than buyers. The Colts, they got Paris Campbell and T.Y. Hilton. Paris Campbell went down. Would they consider it? They are kind of making the championship plus. It look like they got a championship defense. So you say Tennessee, Baltimore, maybe the Colts. Houston, they got enough receivers. Maybe they're looking for a bigger receiver. Not sure they want to part with their picks. They don't even have a GM or a head coach. You say Buffalo, they got one. New England, ding, 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 ding. They love doing business with Detroit. Maybe Bill Belichick, let's do it. And when you talk about Baltimore and New England, maybe you want a 2nd and maybe a 4th. But can you get that? Would New England want to pay up for Golladay? Is the question. You look, Miami not in position. The Jets really not in position. That's a fact. And then we come down and we say the Chiefs don't need it. Ding, 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 ding. The Raiders, they may be looking for a receiver. To go with Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs. The Raiders may give you some compensation for them. So now you're looking at the Raiders being the player. The Chargers, I think they fine with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Who else you got in that division? Denver, they just got Jerry Jeudy, Courtland Sutton. They don't have a quarterback. I think they more staying put than sellers. Maybe in the offseason, if you franchise tag, Golladay and trade him, maybe you can get Von Miller. And maybe they want ready to get rid of Von Miller. Who knows? So we look in the AFC. You probably say Baltimore, Tennessee, New England, and the Raiders may be the 4 teams. I might have said some other the Colts. they may be teams as well too. So you look in the NFC, you not trade them in a division, right? You go to the South. Atlanta, they more sellers than buyers at this point. Tampa, they probably looking more of a slot receiver. They probably will want to look at Danny Amendola. You go down to the Carolina Panthers. I think they more staying put. It depends. You look at New Orleans Saints, they got receivers they find. You go down to the NFC East. I think all of those are more buyers than sellers. The Dallas got receivers. New York could be looking for a number one receiver, and that'd be a high pick. Maybe you say the Giants. The Redskins, they looking for weapons, but I don't think they're looking to part with picks right now. So really look at that situation. So really, the Giants, and then Russell got weapons. Maybe Arizona be looking for him. It's kind of like a divisional opponent because we play them every year. So maybe Giants, Arizona, Larry Fitzgerald on his way out. They might want to give Kyler Murray another big-time target. The Rams, I think they find where they are. 49ers may not be another team looking for a receiver. I mean, they got late picks, but so really, in actuality, you may be looking about the trade. Week 8 trade deadline. You may be looking at 8 realistic teams. The Giants in the NFC, the 49ers, they could be looking for them. Philadelphia Eagles, you probably could say them as well. We could throw them in there. And I said somebody else, I can't remember. But you know what I said. 49ers, Giants, Eagles, and the Cardinals. They could be your 4 teams in the NFC that's probably looking for Golladay. Then you go to your other 5 teams in the AFC. You probably go Baltimore, Tennessee, the Colts, the possibly the Patriots, and then you got the Raiders. So there may be 9 teams by the trade deadline you could flip Kenny Golladay to, but in my opinion, I think the Lions might be stupid. They might get to the point, and the salary cap might go up. The franchise tag might go up for Golladay next year to 18, 19 million. So, like I said, I think if they don't trade him by the deadline, you can see him walk and not get nothing from him. And Ndamukong Suh, Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders. We can keep going on and on. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. One time for the one time we go.